Got your fairy lights and RGBs twinkling away for the festive season? Here are the best games to play to put you in the holiday spirit. So the tree is up, the fire is crackling away, or there's at least one playing on YouTube, and the scent of mulled wine and eggnog is in the air. It might not be the big day yet, but don't let anyone tell you to reindeer it in. There's plenty of festive DLC out there, and we're about to start with one. But for this list, we're going bigger than the holiday season and thinking about the games that give us that cozy, warm, fuzzy feeling that defines the festivities. So that means adorable single-player adventures, thrilling co-op journeys, and even some old favorites. Subscribe to Logitech G so you never miss another video from us, and let's take a look at some of the best games to put you in the holiday spirit. Are you the chef over the holiday season, constantly stressed over the roast potatoes and the turkey? Well, it's time to get in some practice and let the people who normally just rock up at the table know how it feels. The festive seasoning DLC for the original Overcooked is everything you'd expect from the series, but with a holiday twist. And like a delightful gift-wrapped present, this snowy wonder is free with Overcooked. You'll find all 8 chaotic levels on their own snowy map, each themed to the season. Soup is on the menu, as is a special turkey dinner and stew, and of course, Ghost Town games don't make it easy. There's also the addition of 2 new chefs, the reindeer and the snowman. It's probably best not to ask what happens to him when it gets a little too toasty in the kitchen, especially when everything ends up flambéed with the new flamethrower tool. Now, you won't find this next entry on Steam. You'll have to search it on itch.io, but it's absolutely worth heading into your browser to download. Simply, Marshmellow Day Spa is all about making the perfect hot chocolate for marshmallows to wallow happily in. Each mallow is looking for a particular kind of chocolate, milk, and topping, and you'll need to make sure that the temperature is just right too. This was a free game made by Lesser Panda for a game jam back in 2019, but it's just too ridiculously cozy and adorable not to include. It can even get a little tricky as you try and reach new ingredients, but you can always reward yourself with an IRL mug of delicious hot chocolate. Just try not to think about how happy all of the marshmallows were before you consume them. It's not just Santa who can slay. If you didn't manage to catch the indie treat that is Röki last year, then we might have just found your perfect holiday game. Röki follows the adventure of young Tove, questing through a mystical world of magic and monsters. This snowy landscape will tick all of your frosty boxes, and every step Tove takes will make you feel all the happier to be cozy inside. At around 10 hours, this is a beautiful way to disappear into an emotional and heartfelt world, where the monsters are not all as they might first appear. Just be aware that there's a sadness to this world too, so go in expecting feels and you won't be too surprised. As beautiful adventures go, this is absolutely one of our favourites. Grab a blanket and that cup of murdered marshmallows, you're going to need them. If you haven't managed to get to the slopes this year, then Riders Republic will give you everything you need, minus the potential frostbite. Okay, we know there's no real alternative to strapping boards to your very real feet and speeding down a hill, but Ubisoft's multiplayer sports sim is a brilliant way to spend some time over the festive season. Both the snowboard and skiing here is second to none, with ludicrous tricks and an innovative control system that lets you choose between full granular landing angles and much more casual, chilly play. It also means that as you progress through the races and challenges, you can eventually take your own training wheels off, so to speak, and feel like a god of the slopes. The chilly trick levels will be particularly compelling for fans of the Tony Hawk games, and the nice thing here too is that when you get a little too hypothermic, you can always switch things up and head to sunnier climes. Fine, we're adding Stardew Valley to another list, but it's the holidays and we're asking for the gift of understanding. Officially, only a quarter of Stardew's year is festive, but oh my, how festive it feels. Stepping out onto your farm in winter is like mainlining the smell of pine trees and mulled wine. Snow is crunchy underfoot, your animals are snugly stowed away in their barns, and everything is crisp and cold with the sound of bells on the relaxing soundtrack. Winter in Stardew hits differently. With no crops to water and everything dead, there's a different feeling, meaning that just like the real holiday season, you have time to go and catch up with the townsfolk if you want, or you can just stay home and decorate with as many Christmas trees as possible. As ever with Stardew, the choice is up to you. Nothing says driving home for Christmas like the realistic physics systems of Snowrunner. While there's snow in the title, this incredible driving sim from Saber Interactive has equally accurately recreated water, ice, and mud. This means that each sprawling area of quests and tasks is constantly changing and requires careful maneuvering if you want to be able to get back on the road and enjoy the impressive snow effects. It's not quite as laid back as something like Euro Truck Simulator, but if you want to enjoy snowy scenes and risk the safety of your 18-wheeler, then you won't want to miss Snowrunner. Plus, there's no shortage of extra editions and seasons, so you can hurtle through plenty of wild countryside, all while singing Chris Rea at the top of your lungs. No, we won't judge. And finally, let's finish with something heartwarming to play together. It Takes Two is perfect for so many reasons. Whether you're playing with someone far away you won't see for the holiday season, or with a friend or sibling on the same cozy sofa, Hazelight's co-op adventure is satisfyingly festive in so many ways. The relationship between Cody and May as they're transformed into dolls is sometimes fraught, but working together to solve problems is like therapy for the soul. Every puzzle requires true teamwork and communication, and there's a real sense of accomplishment with every single little victory. This is platforming at its finest, and exploring these huge colourful worlds is perfect nostalgia for the days of old when we spent hours uncovering the secrets of old school games like Spyro the Dragon. It all means that It Takes Two is a perfect 12-hour adventure to pencil into your bustling festive schedule. So those are some of the best games to get you into the holiday spirit this festive season. Let us know your essential holiday games in the comments below. Drop us a tinsel-covered like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to Logitech G as the ultimate present for us this year. If you do already subscribe, you can always ring the festive notification bell to make sure you never miss another video under the Logitech G tree.